If you're watching this video, you are probably a metalhead and already know that this saying is fake. Screams that we associate with metal are a combination of different false chord and vocal fry screams that take years of practice to use and master. Now this does not mean that some bands have never used improper technique. My two favorite bands of all time, Metallica and Slipknot, were guilty of doing this in their early years. Both James and Corey eventually destroyed their voice because of improper technique, but they did eventually take singing more seriously. Hetfield originally did not plan on being the singer for Metallica. Eventually, they wanted to get a proper singer, so Hetfield's understanding of singing was very limited, and to get distortion in his voice, he would practically yell. But tragedy struck with the death of Cliff Burton, and Metallica decided it would be best not to add an additional member after already replacing their bass player. So James stuck to singing in Metallica. James blew out his voice in the 90s, and afterwards he took the singing lessons for the Black Album, Load and Reload. And you can hear in Load and Reload where he became a good singer. Even though Load and Reload are widely hated, they are some of his best vocal performances. James was never able to get grit and distortion that he had before he blew out his voice, but he was able to manage his voice quite well with his age. Corey, during the self-titled to Iowa era, would scream with improper technique. He would scream and add distortion using his vocal cords, which is very harmful. While this technique did make his vocals extremely aggressive and quite impressive, the lack of technique is not sustainable, which led to him blowing out his voice during this era. Corey changed his scream for Volume 3, and again for All Hope Is Gone. Corey took lessons with renowned vocal technician Melissa Cross during the Subliminal Verses tour, who taught him how to scream properly. Kerr was able to recover his distortion unlike James, and learn better breath control, and overall how to be a better singer. The vocals that were performed by these two singers, while impressive, were simply not sustainable. Both singers luckily were able to recover and learn how to sing properly.